A Trump ally reportedly said that they hope that Trump during the debate shows up as the quote, happy Trump and not the quote, mean bully Trump. Strategists I've talked to said that if he sticks to policy and not personal attacks, he could very well win this debate. Do you agree? Do you hope he leaves the personal attacks maybe to X, maybe to Truth, and just sticks to policy tonight?
You know, one of the things is that every single opportunity that I've had to be around President Trump, he is a very charming man. He's very funny. He's very gregarious. He's actually somebody that is just really, I enjoy spending time with him. I think that he's a very funny, interesting human being. And I think that that's probably who's going to show up tonight, that this is somewhat of the happy warrior. And I think that that's what the American public needs.
Recent polling shows that this race is neck and neck. A few national polls coming out yesterday show that Donald Trump's up a point. Other polls show that Kamala Harris is up a point. But either way, they are in a dead heat. But one demo that Harris really has a sizable lead in is women. So tonight, when Donald Trump's on the stage, how do you hope he appeals to women?
I think that you appeal to women the same way you appeal to men, and that is you address the issues that are important to us. Women and men do not have completely disparate interests in what's going on in this country. Women care about border security. Women care about what it takes to put food on the table. Women care about making sure that their kids are safe in schools. Women care about energy production. Women care about the same things that men care about. And I know that right now, and especially the Democrats, like to slice and dice us and put us into all of these different categories. And I really don't think that that's the way most of us think. I also have questions about the polling. I'd like to have a lot more detail about what the polling shows, because I do not believe that Kamala Harris is polling as high as they claim that she is. And I know for a period of time, nobody on the Democrat side was polling because they didn't want to disclose what the numbers were. I think that Kamala Harris is somebody that, again, we've been talking about, is a very radical candidate who is attempting to reposition herself as some kind of a change agent when it doesn't make any sense that that's the position that she's taking. So again, I think that Donald Trump just needs to show up and be Donald Trump. He needs to talk about policy and why his policies are better for America than Kamala Harris's.
I had a conversation earlier today about her shift in different positions from 2019 when she was running for president to today. And she has become more moderate on the border. As a Republican, you're shaking your head. Talk to me about that. You don't think she's more moderate?
Well, she's the vice president right now. If she wanted to do something about the border and actually enforce the law, she can do it. They're not doing it. She could rescind. She could work with Joe Biden to rescind the 50-some, the 80-some executive orders that they issued on the border. They have all kinds of tools in their toolbox. There's nothing that needs to change in the law to actually enforce border security. They can start building the wall. I've been down there. The materials are sitting right there. They could hire a contractor and start building the wall if she actually thought that that was the appropriate thing to do. They could actually stop their mass parole program, which is responsible for the 20,000 Haitians that have moved into a little tiny town in Ohio. They could they could try to enforce the Remain in Mexico policy. I mean, everybody wants to say that she's moderated her views except Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris has not come out and said that she's moderated her views. Her spokespeople have said it, the mainstream media has said it, but I do not for a minute believe that she has moderated her views on any of these issues, whether it is energy production, border security, international policy, foreign policy. I just flat don't believe it. Number one, she refuses to have any interviews. And the only interview that she did, she said, I haven't changed my policies. I still have the same positions that I've always had. And then everybody comes out and says, oh, no, she's moderated herself. She has not moderated herself. She is in a position of power right now that if they wanted to enforce that border, they could do it, but they are continuing to parole people into this country. There are thousands of people crossing that border every single day. So I don't know why anybody believes that we would have to wait till January for her to do it.